A very special good afternoon, Trinidad, Tobago, and all the folks who are logged on across the globe. This is Hard Talk, Trini Ting, and Hard Talk starts now. I've got a very special guest with me, Brother Valentino Emerald Philip. Let me say hi and a very special good afternoon, brother. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you, man.
It's a pleasure having you with me. All the last week I tried doing a program like this. So see that I
Well,
couldn't.
they say try and try again, boy, and then you'll succeed at last.
well, when I didn't get to have you on the program, I
Mm-hmm.
decided I'm going to play what I call a mini matinee of your music.
Anyway,
Now,
yes.
those sound bites of the songs that I chose, I always play those songs for very particular reasons.
I,
Um, Pan from the West. We have a big argument when it comes to Pan from the West and Panda.
but that people just fail to realize it was an era. It was an era. I just sang about the era.
All right, I will agree with you this time around, but you have some good arguments there, Pan.
Yes.
But I mean, those calypsos were so skillfully and craftily, they were crafty calypsos, and we don't get them like that again. Now, the calypsos I chose to play, Pan from the West, This Place Nice, Life is a Stage,
You see,
um,
they're real. They're real.
Where Calypso Gone. Um,
Yeah.
One of my favorites too is Stay Up Zimbabwe, and I can't leave out Birds That Fly High.
Yeah.
Now,
So, I mean,
okay, Brother Valentino, tell me. Now, first of all, people, Brother Valentino is celebrating his 83rd birthday this 2024. Exactly when is your birthday, my brother?
my birthday will be the 7th of July.
The 7th of July.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna tell them what's happening on the 7th of July as we go along. But
Okay.
Brother Valentino, I have some very particular concerns that I can't help but they bother me all the time. All the time. If I'm to choose that calypso, where calypso went or where it's gone. Let's talk a little bit about where calypso gone, partner. You're a veteran, you're iconic. The program today, I put the topic as iconic veteran, Brother Valentino. You are well respected. I have a very good friend who is Karen Asgarali, and I told her today I'm having you on the program. She said, "Oh, that's my favorite. I love Stay Up Zimbabwe." Now, the way how calypsos were written and the musical accompaniment and the thought process of the calypsonian back in the days. Tell me something. Where has calypso like that gone?
Well, you see, like the guys that set that standard. I
Hmm.
mean, if you check those guys from way back when,
Yeah.
those first of all, those guys used to be well attired.
Yes.
That alone spoke for itself.
Yes.
And and what came out from those guys in those days was some serious message that, I mean, it was like history then. For
Yes.
instance, the first airplane that landed in Trinidad, a Caribbean sing about that. He documented that.
Right.
So you see, that was really the role of the Caribbean, and he was a very dignified guy. He always in his suit, well dressed. I mean, like, and you could spot them from a distance.
Yes.
And
Calypsonians too seems as though they read a lot. Huh?
yeah, and then one of those guys that I had the opportunity to live in his house and spend a whole year with him was
Mhm.
Lord Kitchener.
Oh,
That was in down in Semper Gardens in the Martin way back when. So
right.
I had a very good teacher.
Hmm.
My experience, in Calypso was above average, above the average fellow then.
Yes.
I would, so, and then Kitchener is a guy who always believed in the young Calypsonians who could write the songs.
Hmm.
So during the course of that year that I spent by Kitchener, like he had me in a school,
Hmm.
because for instance, he was alone in his apartment. His wife was in England, and certain Calypsonians used to come visit him, but I used to stay there. So we were like companions, and sometimes early in the morning, 5 o'clock, Kitchener will wake up, strumming the guitar, and wake me up,
Hmm.
and say, well, and let me hear what you have there. You say, like, what idea you have? What are you singing about? So he always had me on my P's and Q's, and I very and truly never come out of that zone there.
Yes.
And then in my childhood days, my woman never wanted me to be a calypso. I couldn't tell my woman I want to be a calypso.
Mhm.
He had more higher aspirations for me because
Yeah.
I used to go to secondary school. But unfortunately, in those times, the secondary education, the woman had to pay for that. We have to pay for
Right.
it.
Right.
And after spending a term and a half in doing my secondary course in school, my woman come and died.
Oh.
So I had a little brainer, because my woman saw that in me. That's why he decided he's going to invest his money and send me to a secondary school. But when he died, everything stopped at the academic level.
Hmm.
But I had my brain, and I mean, like I said, well, boy, I try all kind of things. When mechanic, electrician, this, that, the other. End up in a tailor shop. And in those days, they had a program named Rolling Home, 610 radio.
I remember that.
And those tailors are some lazy guys, and them just sitting down listening to music and sewing the clothes.
Mm.
And I was in that tailor shop learning tailor, so the music started to get to me.
Mm.
And then advantage I had again when I was small, when I was young, remember very young, from 6, 7 years, 10.
Yeah.
My old man and my old lady they love calypso music because calypso music was the day or the order of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 83 years old now and check back every some take away 7 years from way back down the road.
Mm.
If you had to go to a wedding, a christening, anything, the music you will be enjoying yourself with and socializing with. It's calypso music. You must have and it's calypsonians used to be singing the songs. And then they
Right.
say, well, it's instrumental and this about it. So I all actually grew up in the thing, you know.
Mm.
Although funny, although my woman never wanted me to be a calypso, I don't think I could have tell you I wanted to be a calypso. But the love that they had for the calypso music, it rub off for
Mhm.
me because that's the
Right.
music I know at home.
Yeah.
So all of that helped to motivate me and mold me and develop me into a different sort of a calypsonian where I saw that calypso could have moved in a lot of other different directions that get elevated to a standard,
Hmm.
and not just keep it at a level. So I just try to be different, and at the same time very realistic, philosophical as social commentary. And I try to cover the areas that will express the people cries.
Nice.
So
I'm happy you said that because you said you chose a different role, a different avenue to express calypso
yes.
from your personal perspective. Now, what your calypsos were like, I wouldn't say revolutionary, but they were very realistic, and
Yes,
it
yes, yes, yes,
you
yes.
know they are very relevant
Yeah,
to
yes,
these times. What
yes,
inspired you to be, I mean, that era also spoke of the days when we were fighting for black power, when
yes,
Zimbabwe and the
yes.
apartheid in South Africa and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And imagine, I
Yeah. What?
sang, I sang about Zimbabwe when Zimbabwe was still Southern Rhodesia, when the struggle was still going on. I composed
Yes.
about Zimbabwe in America
Mm-hmm.
because in America that campaign, Free Mandela and this and so they were heavy in that time.
Yeah.
Pamphlets all over the place, Free Mandela,
Hmm.
South Africa, and so as I was there, and I mean, it was a good topic to deal with because it fall in my garden. I mean, so I decided, well, look, I want to concentrate on this issue. And in America too, you live in an apartment, you can hardly go anywhere until the people come from work. So you like in a real jail there by yourself.
Yeah.
So it gave me a lot of time now to concentrate. And that is where I came up with Step Zimbabwe, you know. With the Ian Smith, that tyrant, when he was when that place was still on Rhodesia.
Yes.
So I mean, like, maybe I had an insight or inspiration that I am always unaware of.
Hmm.
You know, but sometimes we born with our gift and we don't realize it until. So then I realized that maybe I was ahead of my times. Could be, you know.
Yes. I mean, those calypsos are so relevant now.
Which is the
This
yes.
is nice.
Yeah.
Now we
Yeah.
hear talk like the one percenters doing this and that, and
Yes, yeah. Well, it's
and
not the place nice. It's not the place nice. Look how much banks they build now. Look how much business expand from
yes,
1975 to now, you know. So the
yes.
message is very clear and right, it's right here and it's very clear.
Life is a stage.
Yeah, the nice philosophy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like,
It's so that
I,
I find them so relevant. Every time
yes,
you think about
yeah,
uprisings, you think about
yes.
protest action, you hear Valentino's music in your head. But you never sing a jam and wine calypso. Why
No,
not?
no, 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 no. Those things can, those thoughts can come in my head. No, really, really. Come on, you
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like, I take my art too dignified and I mean, too, how to put it? I respect my age, my art too
yeah,
much.
yes,
I have too
yes.
much respect for what I'm doing, you know. So I
Uh-huh.
mean, like, but sometimes, you know, the guy with the one and jam will always get the edge in front of you. But I don't mind, you know, because at the end of the day,
Yeah,
that come like a waste paper basket. You know.
I
It
like how
have
you describe.
no
Yeah,
longevity. It's just for the spur of the moment. You
yes.
fet you yeah, and then no message, no nothing. And I mean, at the end of the day, it can
hmm
motivate you to commit some crime too, or to do some kind of stupidness because the things that these people is saying,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, and little children listening to it, and school
hmm
children, and growing up with that in their head. I mean, come on, man, what kind of society you're trying to develop as an artist and you're spreading a world, you know?
Yes. Yes.
So,
I appreciate your concerns about the storytelling. My calypsos, our stories are told. Now tell me,
mhm.
what do you think is needed to well, we can't bring it back, but I think Trinidad and Tobago, Trinidad more than Tobago, we like to throw away traditional stuff. It seems as though we must change it and make it sound foreign. We adapting foreign behavioral patterns, the things we eat, and all of that. What would you think? Now, during Calypso History Month, the
Mhm.
folks at Tuco, they talk about workshops at the schools and all of that. Are you seeing those efforts bringing Calypso to that level that we once had, or could it? I mean, I am all for moving forward, okay? Modernization and all that. I'm into all of that, but I don't think we should throw away the foundation of true calypso, especially with the music and stuff, for and nowadays thing that don't even resemble it. Because what I'm hearing now, I describe it as lamentation and calypso songs.
Yes, and I mean, like, you know, especially these soca artists. Let us, because the emphasis now is on soca.
Yeah.
Soca have the advantage on Kaiso as far as our local music is concerned. But
hmm
the contents of the soca and what it's saying, and I mean, like, what the children is hearing.
Yeah.
Music is a very influential thing, and children have been very influenced by music.
hmm
So you have to be careful of what music you're hearing
Yeah.
because once that once they hear that, that come like that stick then
hmm
that can come out.
I
So
know.
whatever have to stick in their head supposed to be something to motivate the thoughts or whatnot. But then what has been in their head, what the artists and them saying, it just curb the thoughts.
Right.
But that's the way they make the money and the what and you know I mean like the show have to go on
Mm.
Everybody have the thing to do. St. Peter say every man to his order. I mean like that.
I live by that mantra. All man to
Yes.
their own order.
So,
But when it comes to what I call we music and we culture, I try to emphasize the importance of especially calypso. It
and
tells of the Trinidadian culture.
and then it have so much educational calypso that
Hmm.
could be played that the children can hear
Yeah.
and get a different trend of thought.
Mm-hmm.
But once you play that music, you keep them on a certain trend of thought.
Yeah.
That I mean, they go with it, and then they become violent because the music so influential in the ears. It become a way of life, and regardless of what now, what you hear in the music, you want to display it, and you want to live the music.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
how powerful and influential music is. And
But
music is
can
you
we
know,
if I'm
it,
asking you to come up with a solution
it
or a
have to start from
remedy,
Mark, it have to start from in the schools.
okay, okay. How would you start it in the
Charity
school?
begins.
What kind of program would
Charity
you
begins at home. It should
yeah,
be. They should have a curriculum.
yeah,
Music then. Music
yes,
should be a curriculum. Local music, calypso music, because
yes.
that is our thing. That is how we identify ourselves by. But
Hmm.
nowadays, we want to sing more reggae than the Jamaican artists, and we want to
I
be more
tell you,
Jamaican than the Jamaicans. We,
yes.
we, we don't want to be ourselves, and we just keep running away and running away from ourselves.
Hmm.
And in so doing, we're going to get lost.
I was always hoping that someday Calypso, now the soca artists and if on the Grammys, on the billboards, they have reggae, and we've had dancehall artists like Beanie Man and them. They have won Grammys under reggae, even though they're singing dancehall. But it seems as though the soca artists don't want to line themselves up as under calypso.
No.
They go out saying that they're singing soca.
Yeah. And then too, this real I mean the real soca, if you listen to the soca, I mean the music that is the song that is soca,
Yeah.
these young people and them they change up the song to it.
Yes, of course, of
So they
course.
change up the music and according to poser this tell me Barry go they better find a name for that, because that ain't soca.
I
So I
know.
mean you can't fool the Calypsonian, I mean the experienced Calypsonians who,
Hmm.
who was there at the birth of this music,
Yes,
you know. And he grew up now. He know this thing too much, so much now that you now come into this thing and you want to change up the whole music and call it the same thing.
yes,
I mean,
yes.
they're very contrary, when coming to this music thing,
Hmm. Hmm.
and I mean, like, we getting lost in them.
I know, I know. It bothers me because I try my best to be the lip for calypso, an advocate for calypso, an activist for calypso. I've been trying, but when you're a small fry, as we say in Trinidad
Yes, I hear
today,
you. I hear
nobody would listen to you. Tell me something. You have penned such great documentations of eras gone by that, like I said, is so relevant to these times. When I listen to where Calypso went, what's your take on the evolution of the Calypso tent itself?
All right, well, look at this. I mean, Calypso was before jazz.
I know.
Calypso was before jazz, merengue, and all them kind of music. Calypso
Hmm.
was out there before all this music. Calypso was
Ye-
out there already, man.
Yeah.
Calypso was all on Broadway,
Hmm.
all down in Harlem. I mean, the pioneers, those pioneers might be turning in the grave now because them fellas really set a standard out there.
Yeah.
And, Dr. Sparrow and all,
Hmm.
he carried that Calypso very fine.
Yes.
So, I mean, nobody to pick up that mantle and the thing just, I mean, like it went nowhere then.
Hmm.
And if you think the kind of people who's, at time, this Reverend Farrakhan
Hmm.
came to Trinidad. He sang on in the name of the Mighty Charmer
Hmm.
in Queens Hall, and I sang on the show with him.
Yeah.
He and all. he and all was into the Reverend Louis Farrakhan.
Yes.
He and all was into the Kaiso. That is how far Kaiso went.
Yes. Yes.
Robert Mitchum, all these guys, they sing Kaiso, Fire Down Below in the movie. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah.
Lionel Richie, all these guys and them.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like nobody never observed that to try to keep it at that level instead of just ignoring and let it fall flat on the ground.
You think the lack of orchestration as the musical accompaniment is partly responsible for the fall? Because these days, since we're into the e-world and the
Yeah, yeah,
digital
yeah,
world,
yeah. Well, but that you see, that is one of the problems that Kaiso is going through now with these young people.
hmm
You see this electronics piano thing that they want to get all these songs from, and not a man to his own instrument.
yes,
That killing the song of the music.
yes, yes, I
And that is
agree.
that is why that is why I never chose the. If you listen to my music, it always have a heavy song, a heavy bottom.
hmm
You know?
hmm hmm
Sometimes when these guys are them singing, you hear like it's some little tin pan, it's no bass, no nothing at all, and all they're
Yeah.
recording is their voice. And
hmm
I mean, like when you're making a record, I mean, a record is something a very serious thing to do, because a lifetime something, that you put in along for your life.
Yes, yes.
You gotta prolong something for life, man.
hmm
Come on, you know. So sometimes too, you just have to put your thoughts in what you're writing. You just have to deal with your issues with a sense of value.
Yeah.
You have to put value on it.
hmm
Um, there's a lot of thoughts that is coming, before you sit down with your pen in your hand.
Right.
You know. But a lot of people, according to the generation these days, they want it quick, quick, quick. Everything is quick. You know?
Yes. My good friend Pink Panther sang a calypso, so they want
Yeah,
everything quick.
yeah, quick.
They're riding rhythms. They don't care about authenticity anymore.
Yeah, you understand? So I mean, like, we have a lot of problems, a lot of holes to cup to
hmm
to.
and tell me your take on the Calypso tent of today, because I remember back in the days. Now, as a little fella, I had the options to go to Calypso tents, to go to panyards, to go to mass camps. My grandfather, who I grew up with, he allowed me to do that. Some of them I ran away to to go to, and back in those days when I got into my teenage lifetime. It was to go to a calypso tent. If you're going with it's a what is this? The Sparrow Young Brigade,
Yes,
or by SWWTU, where we had Kitchener's Review and thing. You had to go early. The
to
tents
get
were
your ticket.
Yeah, the tents were
Back.
packed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, yeah. Peggy's mom them girls had to go early in the morning,
yeah,
from Saturday morning
yeah.
or Friday morning. That
Yes.
and the places have a line. You have to line up.
I tell you, it was not so easy to get into a calypso tent.
Yes.
Now, if I'm
Well,
to fast forward now, Valentino boy, and
uh,
I you know me, I live the thing, eh? I live the thing. So
mm,
I went to the Calypso tents this year, and most of them were empty. I have to say empty. We had about
yeah,
20 people
yeah,
here, about 20
yeah,
people there.
yeah.
What,
The
what,
only,
what?
I mean, I'm not patting myself on my shoulder, but the only stand that had a couple people was us.
Yeah, yeah,
Kaiso House.
yes,
All,
yes.
all the all the other tents, I mean, they've been suffering for the past couple of years,
Mhm.
and like it's not getting better either.
No, I have a problem with that because it has been deteriorating and less people were coming out, Nobody's
You
interested
see,
in
to
going.
tell you something,
Yeah.
that is where the real Calypsonian come in, and
hmm
a lot of the real Calypsonians, they're gone.
Yes.
And that
Sad.
why you say sometimes they say, well, Kaiso dying. But when you really check a lot of the Kaisonians dead, I mean, they're
Yeah.
gone.
Yes.
They are the ones who used to keep that tent alive. Now
hmm
the young people today, they may win a crown and they may win a prize, but they can't put people in the tent.
Yes, it is so true, so true.
They
I
can't put
wanna,
the young people in the tent. So I mean, like
yeah.
Kaiso, that's part of the Kaiso struggle too. That
Would
that
you?
area,
Yeah. Now tell me something. there was an era. I'm not afraid to talk about it because I'm always at the bottom and the top of my game. Top and bottom I am at in this game. Now I tend to observe the changes from that golden era to now. There was
Mm-hmm.
a time within that period, somewhere midway between the period, when we had Calypsonians singing songs that offended some of the ethnic or the ethnicity of our
Mm-hmm.
Trinidadian build-up. Would you say that and all created the downfall, if I should use a strong word as that, for the
I'll
Calypsonians?
tell you some. I will tell you something to. I mean, I've taken a chance to say this thing.
Yeah.
I've taken a chance to say that now. But
Hmm.
you see, the Indian community, they
Yes.
stopped supporting Kaisan. They really used to support us. And
Yes.
I don't have to tell
Yeah.
you why. You know why, and I know why.
Yes. Yes.
Let
Yes.
me leave
Yes.
it at that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
from that time, let me tell you what the downfall of Kaiso started. They started
Hmm.
to organize their own thing. They
Hmm.
chutney this and the this and the that. And
Yes.
the bigger, in we carnival, they big just like you, the more bigger in we carnival because
Of course.
they have the prize giving thing, the nice shows, and it's be well attended. And they ain't care
Yes.
nothing about we because they realize we by talking them, we saying this and this and that and the other,
Hmm.
political
Hmm.
this and politics and this and that. The we pull
Hmm.
aside and do our own thing, and
Yes.
that had to weaken the support of the Kaiso.
And
Because let me tell you,
they were very successful, and they are still gaining ground, you know,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
you know, and climbing higher and higher, you know,
Now, let me tell you, if one of these people was controlling Calypso, I feel we would be
in a
more,
better place. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
But
quite agree with you.
yeah, I can't help it, and I'm very frank, and I like to speak the truth.
Me
You know,
too, me too. And I'm very
sometimes it,
passionate. Yeah, I'm very
yes,
passionate about it. It
I'm
bothers me
serious,
big times. Yeah.
especially when coming to serious issues like this.
Hmm.
My
Hmm.
lifeline on this. My life is Calypso. That is all I know, man. That is all I do
Yes,
for my life.
yes.
So it's everything to me.
Hmm.
You
I'm
know.
happy you said that. Now tell me something. What are the effects, or how did it affect the income of the Calypsonian?
Um, well, you can't map the seat up to no one. Yes, communicant.
I'm, you my brethren, and you were one of the stalwarts of all the eras. You've crossed generations,
Yes,
and
yes.
we must speak the truth, and we must call a spade a spade.
I've paid. Yes, and I mean that's when I just I must get myself in trouble. Because
Yes.
sometimes the truth can be very offensive to it.
Yes, because some people don't want to accept
No,
that this
no.
is what is creating the downfall.
Oh,
It is
yeah,
at the detriment of the art form. We are
yeah.
not crafty anymore. Like
No,
anything, I
no,
look at I look
no.
at the adjudication in where Calypso went. Part of your story there tells
Mm-hmm.
of the things that affected Calypso, and the
Yes,
adjudication plays a
listen,
big role
the
in the
part in it.
effects of
Yes,
Calypso.
yeah. You see, these people really and truly would take this thing that they machine the corn and they always try to downplay that message there.
Hmm. Hmm.
You see the message, man,
Yes.
the message.
I'm very concerned about that because when I look at the people who they will choose for Skinner
Yes,
Park, Skinner
yes,
Park was the acid test
yes,
ground.
yes, yes,
When I look
yes.
at who are making it to semifinals
Mm-hmm,
now, and
mm-hmm,
I listened, all Californians send music to me, and
yes.
Valentino, I would listen to all. And there are some that I say, well, this must be in Skinner Park.
Uh-huh.
And the artists don't even get to Skinner Park.
No, no,
When
no,
I
no,
get to
no.
Skinner Park now, I have to listen to what I call lamentation and calypso,
Oh, boy, yes,
not
boy.
calypso at all. The
Lord,
the musical accompaniment, nothing, nothing, nothing.
mm,
You know,
it's
and at Skinner Park in San Fernando, like we know it's the acid test ground. Back in the days, people would
Yes.
come out. Real
Yes.
Calypso lovers will come out.
Yes.
Just how we had the Calypso tents packed with the Calypso lovers, they will come out
Yes.
with their
Yes.
arm with their placard.
Mm-hmm.
And if you put on a real bad
Yes.
Calypso,
Yes. Yes.
so Kaiso, big Kaiso, and all
Yes.
kind of,
Yes.
and you
Yeah.
could have feel the Calypso, and you could have feel the
I
vibe.
mean, all of yeah, but you see the calypsonians nowadays, they can't really send out that vibe so the people don't feel it.
That's right.
Because you see too, I'll tell you something, music is generations, and
Yeah.
I find generations instead of keep meeting the thing one way, you should
Mhm.
always make it better than you meet it. You
That's
don't
right.
think so?
Yes, of
You should more,
course.
but this generation, they mashing down and they're doing their own thing, and they're not
Mhm.
following the pattern. You
Yeah.
know,
Yes.
music, Kaisu music have a pattern. Music has a pattern. Stick to your pattern,
Yes.
and just work on your pattern.
Mhm.
And I mean, that's your thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
I mean, like don't treat it like if something is just gain a play, and you want to treat
Mhm.
the next man thing like if it's yours.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so then, with some of us, we like other people thing
I
more than we
know.
like ours.
You telling me, man, they even try to
And
talk like the people.
yeah, and that is a serious problem we have.
Yes. Yes.
You see too, and the problem of expression too,
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
because we should have our own expression. But you,
Exactly.
but you want to have the Jamaican man expression. Music is expressions.
Yes.
So
Thing
we
about
work on
that,
our thing.
I've had
Yeah.
conversations with Mrs. Bootman, Mike Bootman, and
Mm-hmm.
then Roger Bootman, mother.
Yes.
And that conversation, I had her on air with me for more than an hour. And what she was describing of that era and who came here, because like you said, Calypso was one of the first music, let us call it that. And,
Mm-hmm.
and people who were into jazz, who were into rock, who were into
Yes.
reggae, they
Yes.
came here to understand Calypso music
Yes. Yes.
and
Calypso.
to see where it has gone now. I mean, I
Uh-huh.
always talk about the musical accompaniment because, like you said, it's a pattern,
Mm-hmm.
and the music creates the foundation of that pattern.
But then, yes, so all you have to do is just perfecting it. You know,
Yes, and get your lyrics in order
I
and
said, yes, that's all you
you
have to do.
deliver.
Don't study the other man thing, study your thing and work on it.
Yes,
You have
yes,
something to offer too.
yeah, it,
But you see, too, without crossing them out,
yeah,
I feel these young people lack creation. They're not creative.
hmm hmm yeah. Now, what's your
Um,
take on the calypso writer singer and the calypso singer? No, I don't have a problem with it because the great king of kings of calypso,
yes,
Dr. Slinger Francis Cody Maggie
yes,
Sparrow,
yeah. I mean,
he
a lot
sang
of
a lot
hits,
of songs that people
yeah,
wrote for him.
good for him. Yeah,
Yes,
even Dan is the man in the van and them thing. He didn't write that.
I know.
You
No,
understand? It's Reginald Joseph Penn. But
yes.
they have always saying there's exception to the rules,
Hmm.
and I still I would look at Sparrow as an exception, but I really wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take that Kaiso writer singer thing. To be the accomplished calypsonian,
Yeah,
you want to compose and write and sing your song,
yes.
melody, lyrics, everything.
Hmm.
Once 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 you have the finished product, once you have the overall thing, you become
Hmm.
the calypsonian. Otherwise, you still
Yes.
remain a calypso.
Right, right, right. Yes. Now I try to well, I mean the way things are going now, I try to live with that, if I should put it like that. If you're a good calypso singer and you can deliver and and and
Yes,
and
yes,
execute
yes.
the song in a way as though you wrote it and stuff,
And
singing Sandra, I can
mhm.
pull out a few of them who are good at that.
Singing Sandra.
Yes.
Yes,
So
I can
so
see.
so I have no problem with it really and truly.
No,
But
no, but
mm,
the you see, I mean, the honest answer.
Yeah.
The honest answer is a man who could compose, write,
Mm-hmm.
and do his work for himself.
Mm-hmm.
He is the accomplished calypsonian.
Yes.
And although these things used to happen, but most the days of Kitchen and them guys and them,
Yeah.
they used to do their own thing. You know,
Yeah.
them guys
Yeah.
used to walk with their head high. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they were very creative and I mean they were so lyrical and so in tune with what's happening. And I mean like the language too. You ever listen to some of them fellas' language?
Yeah.
You understand? So all of these things I used to observe,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, look, you know, I would like to take pattern from that, you know, from that
Yes.
yes, you know, pattern
Because
that.
I'm so deep into it. I can bunch calypsonians of my favorite calypsonians. I'll put Kitchener along with somebody else and somebody else and somebody else. I'll
Mhm,
put you with the late Dr. Leroy Callis, the Black Stallion.
mhm,
You
mhm.
know,
Yes,
I have my
yes,
groupings because
yes,
everybody, like you said, all
yes,
man to their own order, had a special order that they presented and executed in a way that it was just you
yes.
just have to rock back and enjoy.
Hmm.
You know, and
Those were the days. Boy. Yeah. I mean, like,
yes,
you know, those things they build our expectations so high
hmm,
that now you're still expecting, you know, that kind of music, that kind
yes.
of thing,
When the time comes
and
around,
you feel so disappointed, you know, because
yes,
you
yes.
realize, you know,
Because
you can't really enjoy that.
when I go to the, well, when I went to the tents this year, I was very very disappointed. You know, I was wondering like, what in the world is happening? Your calypso keep playing in my head. Where the hell the calypso went back to the friggin' tent? It's not even in the friggin' tent anymore. And I will say, okay, I listened to some guys last year. Um, um, Sheldon, not Sheldon, no, no, Stephen Marcel. He did a song the way it used to be. You know, the
But I mean,
music.
we really have a
Huh?
yes, and then now they have such a wide have such a wide audience,
Yes.
you know. You see the
You know, you're having a little internet problem, but go ahead.
audience is about 4 times or 5 times more now.
Yes. Bear with us, folks. We have a little audio problem with his link up here. I'm talking with Brother Valentino. Oh boy, I lost him there. Um, okay, let me see if I can get him on the telephone. In the meantime, folks, this is a conversation with the iconic Brother Valentino, Emerald Phillip, and I'm going to try to get him on the phone because I just saw the system went down. So bear with me. Let me see if I can link him up on the telephone. And of course, the conversation is so pertinent to what's happening to Calypso these days. So stick with me. Yeah, folks. So stay with me. I'm going to link up with him via the telephone. And let me see if I can continue the conversation. Brother Valentine is my special guest here this afternoon on Hard Talk. Trini. Okay, hold on, folks. I'm going to link up just a while. Valley?
Yeah, we had the same thing in mind because right now I have my brother. Yeah, I have my phone.
Right,
So,
good. We continue on the telephone. Let's continue on the telephone. Let me apologize to the folks. We have a break in our transmission there because of internet fluctuations and stuff. So we were speaking about that quality of calypso that we don't have anymore. I mean, I um took time out to listen to Stephen Marcel's calypso the way it used to be, and he's calling on calypsonians to bring back that kind of, the voice of the people kind of thing, you know. And even Eunice Peters shine some light. There are calypsonians that I thought would have made it to the big stage, and they didn't go anywhere at all.
I don't know if these judges have a kind of, I don't know if it's a mindset they have.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, you see, let me tell you something, Emma.
Mm.
Cricket, right?
Yeah.
Cricket.
Mm-hmm.
You tell if you finish play the game, look at Bravo and these guys and them.
Yeah.
They always, the people who play the game, always get involved in the game.
Yes.
Tennis is a lawn tennis player that got the, football is the people who play the game that is getting involved.
Yes.
Calypsonians, not a Calypsonian ever sit down on a panel with the judges or two Calypsonians.
Yeah.
It's them thing, it's Calypsonian thing, but other people judging them thing. No, they might say that Calypsonian might want to be biased, but everybody has a bias.
That's
so
right.
Choice for choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would always give two Calypsonians the option to sit down between the 7 judges, right?
Yeah.
Put 5 judges and 2 Calypsonians. Because Calypsonians, some people could recognize things. If a man sing a melody and a man sing a, they could always recognize more than the judges because them was in the game, them do it.
Yes.
Like I sing in a calypso. People who perform at the highest level, they are the ones who are capable.
Yes. Yes.
And they never really introduced 2 Calypsonians on the panel of judges. So that is one of the things that I really find that should be on it should be, how to put it, that should be one of the stabilization things for the judges.
Yes. I agree with you.
Calypsonians going to sit on the judges panel, and you want to bet the thing will be different.
Of course. I know that.
But they don't want that.
My late good friend too, Winston Henry, the explainer. He had a song called Monarchy.
Yes,
he said, "Not me and the monarchy. Tell me something. You've never been crowned Calypso King. Did that ever bother you at all?"
Because you see, I never settled this thing Calypso to win crown or whatnot. I feel my vision was further than the Savannah.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Or whatever happened during that time, it happened. But very truly, I sang Calypso for the lovers and to get the message as far as possible. And the crown was never on my mind because you see, from the time you started studying that, you just drop your own self because you just develop a kind of trend of thought that is stifle all the other, areas in what you want to say because first thing you can't sit to offend the judges. You have to think,
Yeah.
But if I have a winning song, so-called winning song, and one of them line, the judges well sitting there, and not moving it.
Yes.
You see, if that's a compromise, you see, this Topic I never compromise, eh?
I know.
I feel, man, if you're for real, and you can't compromise because you can't. You see, me too. If I put something and I on something, Mark, I on it. I 100% on that.
Yes, I know. I know.
And then so you see, your art is such a funny thing that when you're really dedicated to this thing,
after time it is really take care of you.
Of course.
Once you're true and dedicated to your thing,
Mm-hmm.
after time it is take care of. Thank God, I never win no crown. But, today it's still the art, that is taking care of me.
Yes, yes, yes.
I mean, like, under the achievers, achievers, something, it's the art that give it that, yeah. Achievers, that's something they call achievers.
Yes, yes.
But what you work for because it's on merit,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm.
they give me a gold medal, a Hammond Dodo,
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but the crown was more personal than the ones who gave out the medal.
Yeah.
But the crown is a group of people who like a little gang. But the medal is more patriotic.
Yes, I agree. I agree with you too.
More national,
Yes,
But
yes.
because least of them never get no medal, them some people.
Something that always bothered me too is that look at how many of our real calypso bards passed away. Nobody came up with the idea of archiving and documenting their work and having something like a museum, especially where people can go and
Without marking last word,
yes.
I would like to invite you personally. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You never come, but I'll give you the invitation.
Yes.
For the marriage and the parish
Yeah.
And you see, I just kind of get my work, I have documents from the time from, if you come home by me,
Yes.
you are speaking about.
Well, I promise you that.
Not only paper too,
Okay.
paper
Okay.
too.
Okay.
Lot of articles and,
Yes. Yes.
So I try to restore all these things and, put it in order
Right.
so that, leave a legacy behind.
Yes.
That, this was me,
Yes.
this was me.
Yes. I must try my best to take you up on that offer.
Yes, Mark, anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime. I will let your wife make a nice something, wherever. Have a nice,
Yes.
Right?
But I'm not fussy, That is why I like you so much. I'm not fussy. I go, I come to appreciate your works. I've been doing that over the years. I mean, anytime we talk about calypso and I want to make a point of calypso, trust me, Brother Valentino's works will be part of my agenda to discuss.
I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that, my work wasn't falling on deaf ears, and you one of the person who really and truly pay attention to my work and really understand the values, and,
Yes.
and I really thank you for that.
Well, that's from the depths of my heart. I will say thank you for saying that, and I appreciate that. But it's a blessing and a spiritual sort of inner part of me that I commit myself to.
Yes, and you mentioned spiritual. I'm not no priest or nothing, but
I know.
you have to have some kind of spiritual part of it. Can't just be carnal.
No.
My spiritual life must have a lot to do with, with
the messages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you pen or have you penned the calypsos for other artists?
I've done about 2 calypsos
Mm-hmm.
for other artists. About 2. Conqueror and a guy named All-Rounder.
Yes.
Not All-Rounder, Organizer.
Oh, okay.
Organizer. All-Rounder, excuse me, but sorry for that. Organizer.
Yeah.
Lady Adana, give a little tips along the way. He was one of my students that grew in. You see how Lady Adana grew now? No?
Right. Now you're celebrating your 83rd birthday. I'm so happy that you're still around. I think people should show loads and loads of appreciation that we still have you around. And I know you have a big celebration all planned for the 7th of July on your birthday.
Yes, yes.
tell tell me about it. Who came up with that idea?
Um, myself and my wife was home, and a friend who always visits me. But that's my handyman. I don't really travel without him.
I know.
So we were talking about my birthday, and he thought, Craig, we could have a little something here and that, and make a little cook because he has a farm.
Oh, okay.
So, when you have a farm, first thing you talk about was, bring a duck and bring a cow and different. And then he came up with the idea, he said, instead of you doing all this here and making all that preparation here, this and that.
Yeah.
Why we don't go by Cafe Blue?
Yes.
And and everything you have to do no cooking or nothing, and you must celebrate up there one time.
Yes.
I suppose you are thinking of a little celebration, and then the thing comes to it's which our show.
Yeah. It morphed into a show. Yeah.
So that's how the thing reached,
Yes.
Yeah. So then we come up with it and we started in a very serious way. So now the show very, it's on and I mean it's looking good.
Nice.
It's looking good and I have some nice artists,
Yes. Who are the artists? Tell the world who are the artists performing.
Yeah. I have Brother Mundara, I have General Video, I have Chucky, I have Lady Adana,
Right.
I have Trini because by the way, myself and Trini, but it's very close.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And I have Kaisuko.
Yes.
Yes, and Damian Miller is the master ceremonies.
Yes.
And it's a nice little gathering and a nice little something. So we will be looking forward to really making another presentation to the
And
people.
who's the band to do all the backup music for these superstars?
And then you have Calypso Jewels as the backup vocal.
Yes.
And you have Michael Jumin, who with his band Superior's song. The band we named the band after Superior.
Oh, okay.
Michael Jumin Superior songs.
Oh, okay. Great. That's
But there's
fantastic.
a nice outfit, there's a beautiful band, The package of itself, is more or less of a vintage package.
Great.
Yeah.
Showtime.
Yes. So showtime is 7. And it's at the Cafe Blue upstairs, even on waterfront.
Yes.
Back.
Yes.
And the entrance fee is only $200.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Superstars for $200.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a show at the Savannah where general was 450, VIP 850, and VVIP 1250.
Yes. Come on, man.
Yes.
I mean, what's a little 200 to pay to come and enjoy yourself and wish me a happy birthday?
Of course. Well, I bound to must have to be there once God gives me the strength. And I know He will. I must come and celebrate with you.
Yes, man. Yes. So, you out there, folks, all my fans, come and wish you a happy birthday.
Yes, man.
83 years, man, but I count myself as 13 years old, because I don't make my 3 scores and 10. And they say once a man and twice a child. So I was not that child. I'm 15 years old.
Right. I hear you. And I know you have bona fide, a kind of real entrenched support by Miss Peggy Castaneda.
Yes, oh Lord. She's so beautiful, my wife.
I know. And for people who don't know, Peggy represented Trinidad and Tobago in netball when we were crowned netball queens of the world.
But she has something higher than me. She have a Shakonia goal.
Yes. I like to see both of you together. I like the support that she gives you and the way she takes care of you.
110, not 100. She'll go over the limit,
I know. I'm looking forward. I'm going to help you promote your event.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to our date.
Of course. I will come look for you. Trust me, I will call you and you will
Yes,
tell me how to get to your place, and I will
yes,
come and have a nice time with
yes,
you, look at
yes.
your documents and your archiving of the works you
Yeah,
have
man.
done.
And yeah, come on and build some country here, man.
Yes. Of course. I look forward to that big times now that you've invited me.
I hear you.
So
Yes.
what else you'd like to tell the people? Because I can talk to you from now till now.
Well, really one thing, I know I have some loyal fans out there, and
Yes.
really want to thank them for their support.
Yes.
Because without your fans, you're nobody.
I know. I
And
know.
my fans have made me, to thank you again.
Yes.
I want to give special thanks to a guy named Constant.
Yes.
Constant,
Mm-hmm.
special thanks to you. That is the man who really and truly, what to say, carry my thing international, like all my documents, my books. Easy win. Easy win on my favorite.
Yes, I know. I know he wrote all your calypsos in a book.
Yes. Thanks, for, your support all the way and still supporting.
Yes.
Right now we dealing with that issue down in Africa,
Yes.
Hope you get along with it because some music down there now.
Okay. Great.
So the guy does really go to the end of the year to really keep my interest and whatnot, all that stuff there.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
And to my beautiful wife.
Yes. You can't leave her out at all.
And Mark, today's her birthday.
Today's her birthday?
So happy birthday, Peggy. She's not the beaver. Today's my wife's birthday.
Yes. Val, I'm Gemini too, I celebrated my birthday on the 6th. That is why she's such a beautiful lady.
Yes, man. Wow. We understand what the vibe is place?
Well, we'll have a triple celebration on the 7th.
Okay then. All right. And then we may organize to make a trip by me.
Of course.
Not before that.
Yes, I must do it. I think it's within my vibe now to come look for you and sit down by you and talk a little more.
The thing going these days,
Yes. But I'm not worried. I know the good Lord will keep you with us, so that I can spread more messages of your works. And when I come there, I know I'm going to be filled to capacity with all the information I need to tell people about the works that you have done for us.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, I want to thank you a million times for chatting with me, and I'm going to stay close with you all the time, and I'm always close with you.
Yes.
So I want to thank you, and I wish you all the best and success for your birthday party and big celebration at Kaiser Blues Cafe. That's just off of Wrightson Road in Port of Spain, people. We have a lineup of superstars, Calypsonians that will be joining in the celebration of Brother Valentino's 83rd birthday. So we look forward to you. Only $200. Valentino, tell me something. How do people get tickets to...
You pay at the door.
At the door?
Yeah, no big go here and go there. Come up the stairs.
Yeah.
You pay at the door.
All right. Another thing is, social media is the thing now. Can people go on the social media platforms and find out more about Brother Valentino? I know your music is on YouTube.
Yes, but I think that Zeno is the guy responsible for that sort of advertisement, so yes, they could.
Okay. I will chat with you some more, and when I come here and go on air, when I'm doing my Trini thing, I would like to emphasize more of the works you have done and continue to do.
Thanks a lot, my brother. Really appreciate the chat,
Yes.
Very interesting.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward, to seeing you and I mean, let the thing continue.
Of course.
On off the air, whether,
Yes.
whether it's on the air, off the air, Mark.
Yes. You have my heart and soul support. There's a lady, Joycelyn Louise Dial Singh. Oh my, good afternoon, Daddy Mac. happy birthday to Brother Valentino. Well, his birthday is on the 7th of July, but we're taking that in front too.
Yeah, thank you, my lady.
Yes, yes, yes. I should say
So
happy belated birthday to.
that is my first birthday wish. Huh? Yeah,
Yes.
the first one.
Thank you so much, Joyce and
Yes,
Louise
yes, Mark.
Deyal Singh. Yes. So I want to thank you big times, Brother Valentino. We'll have another conversation like this on air, maybe after the birthday party.
Yes, yes,
And yes, and
yes.
we'll continue with your legacy.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you so very much.
Hey, thank you again.
Okay. That was Brother Valentino, my good brethren, a Calypsonian friend, an iconic and a veteran, you know, ambassador to the culture of Trinidad and Tobago, the musical aspect of the culture of Trinidad and Tobago. May God bless him richly and have and keep him with us for many more years to come. So, people, on the 7th of July at the Kaiser Blues Cafe, let me see if I can pull up some information here for you. At Kaiser Blues Cafe, Brother Valentino will be celebrating his 83rd birthday. And it's a really nice event that you should attend. Okay, it's Emerald Philip, Brother Valentino's 83rd birthday. Kaiso celebration, Sunday the 7th of July, 2024 at Kaiso Blue Cafe. That's Wrightson Road. That's run by Carl and Carol Jacobs, by the way. And the entrance fee is only $200. We have Chucky, we have Trinidad Rio, Lady Adana, Brother Mudada, Twiggy, Calypso Kudo. All right, Master of Ceremonies, Damian Melville, another good friend of mine. So come celebrate with the most conscious voice of the 1970s movement, Brother Valentino. Music by Superior Reflections Band, led by Michael Germain, and chorus backup singers, Kaiser Jewels. So I look forward to seeing you there, Joycelyn. Yes, he is a real treasure. A lot of comments coming in for Brother Valentino. Like I said, he'll be celebrating his 83rd birthday, and we look forward to celebrating with him. Okay. So I want to say thank you. That's it for today's edition of Hard Talk Trinity with yours truly, David McIntyre, the Mac.